1.
Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Just philosophize with the bros. The RomeBros are back. That's Michael Jackson. I'm Diana Ross. And we're going to philosophize right in between your thighs.
I do look like Michael Jackson.
That's from, that was my sexual remix take on The Wiz, which is the black version of The Wizard of Oz. I wouldn't imagine that they made you guys watch that in school.
No.
You know? Did you even know that was a thing?
The Black Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, there's a
Was the wizard black, or was, what's her name?
Everybody was black.
Even the Tin Man?
Yeah.
How... Do I want to know how the Tin Man was black?
There's a black guy playing him. Everybody was black.
Like, the Tin Man is like... You know, he's like made of silver metal.
Yeah, but the guy playing the guy made of silver metal was black.
So it was just an all-black cast of...
The Wizard of Oz, yeah. And like all the songs were like, you know, black.
They blackify.
Yeah.
So it was just raps, or like...
No, it wasn't before rap, but rap wasn't like... Rap back then was like a hippy-dippy hoop-da, you know, so it wasn't, you know, it wasn't that, but... It was just, man. You know, they just put a little flavor on it. Put a little soul on it. Like Michael Jackson played the Scarecrow, I want to say.
And so this was back before Michael Jackson turned white, or was this after?
This was before.
Before? Okay.
Like, I think this was like right when he left the Jackson 5. And you know, time is muddy for me, so I could be. But he wasn't like full on white guy dangling kids off the balcony, Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Like, yeah.
So he could still pass as a black person in an all black film. Dude, imagine why Michael Jackson played in an all black film. Can you imagine? That should be great.
It would actually be pretty cool. Like, and like just nobody acknowledged it. Yeah, it was just like, yeah, man, it's tough for us, you know, regular black guys. I mean, he's like, yeah, I hate it. You know, it's racial profile.
I just realized I did not have the DFB pulled up, so it's going to take me half a second to pull that up.
All right, that's cool.
But speaking of the DFB, that's what we like to do at the beginning of every episode. We like to listen to a song and decide if it's about fucking, or if it is not about fucking.
Yeah, in which DFB stands for digital fuckboard, is what that means.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
Yeah.
Have we asked the AI about that recently?
Yes, and it just has a line. It's like DFB stands for digital blank board. It's like
so we couldn't get it.
It refuses to curse.
What a fucking rat!
But it didn't just make up like a total lie. Like we didn't realize it was capable of doing.
Sorry, folks. Don't mind the terrible everything here.
I'd say this is show business, man. I get to see how the sausage is made sometimes. You know, that's part of
what is.
You gotta. You know.
What is... Oh, it's not responding.
Oh, man.
It's like all the girls I message. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is that... It's not even close to being lined up. Try it again. There you go. Good enough. All right, we are running out of room here. If this is about fucking, we're totally boned. I'll have to...
I don't
edit
see
the fuckboard.
I don't see how it could be.
You don't see how Anal Sunshine.
This is one of the saddest songs ever fucking recorded, man.
What are you talking about, man? It's like the happiest one. It's about a closeted homosexual.
Nah, this guy is just fucking miserable. This guy.
Well, I don't know if his name's miserable, but he's fucking someone. Anyways, we're gonna listen to Anal Sunshine, When She Is Gone. Apparently, When She's Gone is not in the title. Heard this at the airport. On the way to Alaska.
Who the fuck wants to go on vacation? And that was another thing. I was like, they're playing this in the airport? Like, this is such a fucking...
Well, maybe it's like for people that are, you know, having to come back from the vacation.
Maybe.
And they're like, damn, I wanted to stay on that vacation.
But see, that's even more terrible. Like, if you're saying goodbye to your spouse, and then this comes over the fucking PA, like, right as she's getting on the airplane, like, are they trying to get people to kill themselves? Like...
No, I don't think so.
That'd be awful. Like, your wife's going away for a business trip for, like, a couple months, and then, you know... What? What are they doing to people?
Now, I mean, it's probably fun. It's the St. Louis airport. You go into St. Louis to get the business trip. You don't... You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways...
It's awful.
We're gonna pause probably. I would think it's only a
Yeah.
2-minute song. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna pause for
Then we'll be back in 3, 2, 1.
Where you going?
Okay, we're back. We're back.
If you hadn't eaten a bullet from listening to like one of the most depressing fucking songs of all time.
I don't. That's not that depressing.
That song is sad as hell, man.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
even
a
start
guy
crying.
Miserable.
Well, I mean, I think. Well, what does he know?
That okay, so this is a bit of a stretch, but I think that he is in league with a very promiscuous and younger woman than himself, and he knows that she's getting piped down by a younger man anytime she goes away. And he's wondering if she's just going to stay with the younger man because she's too young for him.
Or he knows that he shouldn't be with her because she's 16. And he's 34. And he ought to leave the young ones alone.
He's a pretty well-respected musician, so I'm not going to just put that on him.
Well, I mean, the thing is, people aren't, not every song musicians write is about themselves. Right?
So he just wrote a song about some pedophile he knows?
Well, no.
I know. Like, I know what my next door neighbor's doing.
Could be.
I'm not putting that on him, man. I think that's just a miserable guy whose lady stepped out on him, and he just accepts it in hopes that she'll come back and he'll get to spend a little bit of time with her.
But she only wants him for his money.
Probably. Because, like, why else would you want somebody that's older than you?
Yeah, exactly. So poor guy's just...
Yeah, I think that song, though, is the antithesis of fucking, like, there is no happiness. He literally says there's no sunshine. There's no joy in the song at all, man.
But what if there was anal sunshine?
See, again, though, like, maybe, like, if your definition of anal sunshine was, like, somebody, like, getting fucked in the ass on the beach or something.
Could be.
But, again, only darkness every day, so if you're getting fucked in the ass on the beach,
yeah,
it's not
kind of
gonna be
all
dark.
the other lyrics kind of ruin the anal sunshine beyond part. So he's not a closeted homosexual, but he might be a closeted pedophile. The jury's still out on that one. We don't know.
I'm not putting that on Bill Withers, man. All right? Bill Withers is a legend. He's a very well-respected man.
All right.
I'm not going to say
it's up for debate, but we'll put it as not fucking for now. If it comes out that he is a closeted... Can we do that? If it comes out that he is a closeted pedophile, we can move it over.
Yeah, we'll run a correction and apologize to the citizens. Yes. We'll do some investigating.
No, I'll put anal sunshine. It's more fun that way.
Journalism.
All right. Well, there you go. Good thing it wasn't about fucking, because otherwise I would have had to add to the fuck board. Made more room for the about fucking songs. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm literally running out of space. Like, 'cause I actually just...
Well, next week I'll try to pick a song that I know that isn't about fucking.
Well, I put another one in there.
Oh, you do? You got another one?
Yeah, I put... I don't know if I have the lyrics right. We'll figure it out when we get there, though. We're not at next week yet.
All right.
Woo! All right. Alaska. That's where I've been. Not that any of you guys knew, because I have the videos recorded in advance and come out every week. But I've been gone for like 2 weeks-ish. Something like that. I was in Alaska.
Back from the frozen tundra.
It was not frozen. It was the middle of summer.
Ah, so the summer tundra?
So summer tundra. There you
okay.
go.
Oh, that's a title, yeah.
Okay. We'll put it on there.
Yeah.
We can get better than that, but sure.
I like that though. That sounds like a fucking like a harmless rock and roll band. Like, yeah, I'm going to see Summer Tundra this evening.
All right. Well, first off, what we got here, dude? We have the urinal shelf. Urinal Shelf 4, Revenge of the Flush. Nothing to really talk about. It's still there. St. Louis Airport by gate C15 still. The bathroom there still has a shelf above the urinal.
Yeah.
We still don't know what it's for. We talk about it every time, though. I don't know what I'm going to do for Urinal Shelf 5, but I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah. You gotta, like, start testing out, like... Well, but then that would be difficult, like, because they probably wouldn't let you take it on the plane if your luggage weighed too much. But, like, I'm curious, like, how much weight it can hold.
I'm like, stand on it?
Yeah, or, like, what it's for. Oh, yeah. But then, like, what if you hurt yourself?
What if you're supposed to stand on it and piss down from the shelf? I don't know how you're supposed to get up there.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll do, like, call the airport one day. Be like, hey, why y'all got a shelf in there?
Why you guys got a airport? It's like I've never even been in there. I don't know.
Shit. Do we want to like? No, that would probably derail the whole show. Like I could just call him and ask him.
Maybe we can do it for Going to Show 5 when we have even less to talk about.
All right, fair enough.
But anyways, that was the thing. So I hop on the airplane. While I'm waiting for the airplane, dude, I swear to God, there's like more old people than I've ever seen in my life waiting for this airplane, dude. Like, I don't know if they're all going on like an old people trip, but there was like a group of like fucking like 5 just old people, and they had like 1 young person in the group. I don't know what was going on with their relationships where they all seemed to know each other. And they were just, it was a bunch of fucking old people. But then like even outside of that group, it was like just mostly old people. I'm like, what are all these old people going to Seattle for, man?
Maybe it was just the time and date that you were flying. Because, you know, old people, like, they go to dinner early.
Yeah, they got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you know, so, like, they just
on a
pick
Wednesday,
a time. Yeah, they pick a time.
Middle of the week. They're just like, oh, frick it. You know? It could have been. I was thinking that it might have been that, but it was like, there's a lot of old people here.
Yeah.
So anyways, I hop on an airplane, and I watched a movie every plane ride I had. I had 4 fucking plane rides.
Yeesh.
So going there, I watched The Bad Guys 2, which is like a Disney or Pixar, like animated.
Who's in that?
I don't fucking know, a wolf and a fucking bunny.
Oh, so you okay? Yeah, you did say that. So
it was all right. Would I recommend it? I mean, it was fun. You didn't need to see The Bad Guys 1 to understand The Bad Guys 2, so that was nice.
Yeah.
It was about an evil panther, I think, who wanted to steal all the gold in the world, so they made a giant gold magnet, and they sucked up all the gold into space. And the bad guys had to stop them. Because the bad guys are actually good guys in the Bad Guys 2. Because in the Bad Guys 1, they were bad guys. Then they went good, and then they were like, wow, the good life is better. So the Bad Guys 2, they were still good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was all right. It was like a family-friendly animated Pixar film. So if you're into that jam, it's all right.
So was he going to, like, melt the gold down once it all got to space?
I don't know if they got that. I don't think they were thinking that far ahead. Yeah. As the villains, they were just like, it's just about sending a message, you know, just because they can kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if it's all in space, like...
Because, like, it ended with, like, it all still being in space.
All gold still ended up in space?
Well, presumably it ended up raining down and probably murdering lots of people or burning up in the atmosphere. They just kind of glossed right over that. It's like all the gold got sucked up into space, and then the bad guys, the good team called the bad guys, stopped the actual bad guys and miraculously made it down to Earth safely. Maybe they glossed right over. They literally just did a jump cut. They were like, we're not going to die. And then they jump cutted to their fake funeral. So.
Maybe that'll be the plot of the Bad Guys 3. Like, Bad Guys
all the gold raining down on people. Could be.
Die.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious. That could be a thing. But yeah, it was all right. That was that. And then what happened? Is this? Oh, there's old ladies. These are 2 more old ladies next to me on the freaking plane who were not part of the like 5 old ladies crew. So like there's just so many old people on this fucking plane. And they straight up yapped for the full 4 hours of that plane ride. They were just sitting next to each other and just talking to each other. I'm like, damn, they should start a podcast. They can't stop talking.
Yeah, how do you have that much to talk about?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like, after 2 hours, me and Darius are like, man, we're running out of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
And they went full 4 hours, man. There wasn't a single point in that 4-hour plane ride that I looked over and they were not talking to each other.
Man.
So, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they were talking about, but...
Oh, so you tuned them out, though?
Well, I had the headphones on, watching the movie. But when I wasn't watching the movie, because I didn't think I had enough time for another one, it still gets hard to hear on the plane, right? And, like, the little bit that I heard wasn't really enough to make out the full conversation.
Yeah.
Ruffle Buffle. What's going on, buddy?
He's old. He's getting old.
All right, well then, I land in Seattle. And I go to... My dad wants me to go to, like, a pickup spot where I pick people up. So I go there. I get off, and I'm like, hey, there's my dad. And I walk up to my dad, and I'm like, yo, Dad. And he's like, yo. And he's on his phone, and he's like, yeah, now that Austin and his girlfriend aren't coming, I got to cancel the rental car. And I'm like, Austin and his girlfriend aren't going?
So it's just you and your parents?
Yeah, well, no one's been told me, apparently. And he's like, oh, no one told you? I'm like, did you tell me? Like, you're the only one who would have told me. Like, who else? What, you think mom's gonna tell me? Like, I don't know. So no one told me that my brother wasn't going. So I just flew all the way to Seattle. No one told me that he wasn't gonna go on the frickin' trip. So I get home, Seattle home, and my brother's there, luckily, so I did get to see him, so that was kind of nice. But
so he didn't go to Alaska with you guys, but you guys still went to Seattle just to see him for a bit before you went to Alaska?
Well, I went to Seattle to sleep because the flight was the next morning. So I went to Seattle because it was cheaper for my dad to have me go to Seattle and then have us go to Alaska. Like a straight flight from Seattle or from St. Louis to Alaska probably doesn't exist. So you got to sit somewhere. So he figured he'd take me to Seattle. I stay the night, and then we'll get on the same plane and go to Alaska.
Oh, you and your brother then go. But you said your dad was there, though.
He was in Seattle where he picked me up from the airport.
So he drove to Seattle to meet you in Seattle?
Yeah. And then we drove home.
So your folks live in Seattle?
They live close to Seattle, like 30, 40 minutes away.
But your brother also lives in Seattle?
My brother's homeless currently. Or he was at the time. I don't know if he got a home yet. So I think he was staying with my parents at the time. But now, I think he's staying with his girlfriend.
Sheesh. Well, yeah, that's like probably wouldn't want all three of our viewers to know.
I don't think he'd care
that he's homeless.
Well, actually, when I was talking to his girlfriend did say that she was interested in the podcast. So maybe I should send her.
Yeah,
something,
man.
see if we can get her.
Yeah, because I'm sure she's got friends. Maybe that'll be the snowball start, man. We should also too, like the marketing team suggested at the genesis of this. Maybe we should do like short TikToks.
Yeah, but like someone's got to like put the effort in to do
the highlights. Well, I mean, I have a TikTok now. Maybe I can figure that out.
Okay. I mean, if you want me to send you the raw files, I can.
Okay.
I don't know how I do that because
I've got an
it's
email
probably not going to
address.
go through email. It's too big.
Like a Google Drive?
Maybe. We can figure that out.
No, I've derailed you. I'm
sorry. A little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
So, go from St. Louis to Seattle to home. Got to see my brother for like 4 hours, and then he left. It probably wasn't even 4 hours. It was probably like 3 hours or something. And he left, and then I went to bed, and then I wake up, and my mom got a new dog. Dog's real cute. It's a little puppy. She wanted it to have something to do when my dad retires, because when my dad retires, we're all assuming that he's just going to sit around the house and be a lazy bum. So my mom wanted a dog to train to be a therapy dog so that she would have something to do while my dad's pissing her off doing nothing. So she could like leave the house and go do therapy, probably at like a hospital or something, and not have to think about my dad being lazy.
I mean, isn't that like what retirement is? You earn the right to be lazy finally?
Yeah, but like, my mom wants to like, do things like go on trips and stuff like that.
Like going to Alaska?
Yeah, like going to Alaska. Yeah. Or like North Carolina or some crap or freaking wherever. And my dad probably doesn't want to do that as much. He'll probably want to do it a little bit, but not as much as my mom. So.
Yeah. Hey, man, you shut the fuck up and chill.
He didn't bark at a biker, though. That's pretty...
He wanted to.
He wanted to, but he didn't. Yeah. That's a good self-control, buddy.
Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
And we're going to take this dog on the trip with us for some reason.
To Alaska?
To Alaska.
Oh, man, so you put the puppy in a crate.
We put the puppy in a crate. It wasn't like a... It went on the airplane like with my mom. Like it didn't go underneath the airplane or anything.
Okay. They let her keep it?
Yeah. She had to pay a fee or something. And then they just let her take it. I guess maybe because it's small enough. I don't know what they're going to do when it gets bigger.
Shit.
But yeah, it was pretty small. It was like it wasn't like a metal crate. It was like a fabric crate. And we took him out. Anyways, we were at the airport. We got to our gate. We took the dog out and we're like, let's take it for a walk before the airplane. And we take it to like the little, doggy piss areas that they have at the airport.
There's designated dog piss areas?
Yeah, there's designated dog piss areas there. Dude, that place was fucking disgusting.
I bet.
Let me tell you, that shit was nasty. So, as you would expect, the little puppy did not want to go to the bathroom there. So we're like, okay, well, that just sucks. I'll just have to hold it. And then we're just going for a little bit of a walk, and the dog just decides to piss just on the floor in the airport.
Nice.
So, and it decided to piss at like the top of a down ramp. So all the piss starts flowing down. And I'm standing there like, what the? Like, at first I go, mom, you know, like the dog's pissing. And then I don't know what to do. I'm like, do I step? Do I like put my foot to block it? Or do I just let it go down? I'm like, I don't know. If it's a busy airport, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, I'm just going to step on it and just try to stop the flow. I put my foot down to stop the fucking piss flow. Grab the dog. My mom goes and runs some napkins. I'm like standing there. I'm like, you know, positioned real awkwardly with this piss. And some people come over and they're like, oh no, can we help you? Can we hold your dog? And I'm like, no, you can't hold my fucking dog. If you want to help, get a fucking napkin. I didn't tell him that. But,
yeah.
you know, I'm like, why do you suggest to hold my dog first? Why is that the way you want to help rather than get me a napkin?
Maybe they didn't want to touch piss.
Well, you can just get me the napkin. You don't gotta like, no, you're not touching my fucking dog, okay?
Yeah, I just wanted an excuse to pet that dog.
Probably. I don't blame him, but like, come on, man. So anyways, my mom was just over there. She got the napkins. We wipe it up. But like it went through my foot wasn't enough to stop it. And I didn't realize it till like quite a bit later. So like at first I was stopping it and then I was holding it there and I was like, okay, good, I'm doing a great job. But then it like went underneath my foot or something, underneath my shoe, and it started dripping down the ramp again. So I had to like move my foot again. It was a whole fucking thing.
I'd let that piss go, man.
Not in the busy airport where someone steps on it, man.
Hey, man.
It's just harder to clean up. So I think I did the right play by stepping on it because it just made it easier to clean up. Didn't have to go all the way down the ramp to wipe it up. So
that is being very good stewards, though, because a lot of people, they would have just, you know, charged that to the game and kept on walking me. They're like, hey, it's the St. Louis airport. They'll just assume some homeless guy did this, you know?
Didn't I put that in there? Oh, it didn't load because I put it in there when I had no internet. I put the dog pissing in the airport in the Discord, but it didn't load. Anyways, so then we get off. We land in from America. Not America. What am I saying? From Seattle to Alaska.
Hey, we don't do geography here on the road.
We don't do geography. From Seattle to Alaska. What movie did I watch? Which one was that? Was that one? I don't think it was Turning Red. What was it? I gotta go down and see the fucking movies that I watched. It was Turning Red. Okay. Because I watched Coco on the way back. Okay, so I watched Turning Red, which is another animated film. Where the fuck are we? There we go. Good enough. Well, we'll just go down to Alaska. Here we go. Turning Red, another animated film by like Pixar or Disney or whatever. It's a coming of age story of a young girl. Actually pretty good. I like that one a lot better than the Bad Guys. I think they did it. They talked about, you know, the theme of periods and stuff pretty well for a child's movie.
Wait, so Turning Red is about her menstrual cycle?
It's like a metaphor for her menstrual cycle. Like, she doesn't actually have a period in the show because it's a children's show, but she like turns into a red fox, and it's like that's the, you know, and she like has a lot of emotional changes, and it's a whole metaphor for becoming an adult, really. I mean,
all right, man.
What?
Go on. Why are you watching a coming of age story about some chick having her period, man?
I don't know, man. It looks like a good shut up, man. They got some free movies, man. That's fine. It was good though, you know. It's also about breaking tradition. You know, there's a whole tradition or family about turning into a panda, and she was like, "No, I'm not going to do that. I gotta choose my own path." You know, so
she decided not to be a were-panda?
No, she decided to be a were-panda. All her family decided not to be.
Oh,
and she decided she's going to be a were-panda.
Like what? Fight crime or some shit?
No.
Oh.
It's just so that she can be a were-panda, man.
Like, that's what I'm saying. And do what? Like, just eat grass? Like, what is she gonna do as a fucking were-panda?
I don't know, man. It's her life. That's the whole point. You know, I liked it. I liked it because it just dealt with like a lot of things that like kids around that age are probably dealing with, and it showed them in like a reasonable, healthy way and how to deal with them and stuff. So I thought it was pretty good for people around that age. I mean, obviously I'm a 26-year-old man, not a 13-year-old girl. You know, so I'm a little out of the demographic that they're going for there, but as far as I understand, young women and the struggles they go through, I thought it was a pretty good film for that audience. So that was pretty good. Anyways, then we land in Alaska, and that's not the end of my flying. You thought that was the end of my flying? No, that's not the end of my flying. We gotta take a little shitter propeller plane.
No, the fucking putt like
little propeller plane. It holds a total of like 10 people on that damn thing.
You feel every gust of wind?
No, well, I mean, a little bit. And then we
fuck that.
Flew off, zoomed. It was cool. It was cool. It was nice. You get to see how the airplane and stuff. It was all right. I mean, I wouldn't hate it any more than normal airplane.
The entire time. You think it was bad on the curvy roads? You put me in one of those.
That propeller plane?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
It's just over.
Yeah, man.
No, it wasn't that bad. When we were landing, there was a little bit of turbulence, and that I was like looking for a handle to grab. There was not a handle to grab. Kind of had to deal with it. Yeah, you're just like, oh. I mean, it wasn't that bad. There was like 2 brief moments where it was like, oh, yo, brother. But then we landed. And we landed in Kenai, for anyone who fucking cares about geography.
Kenai, Alaska.
Kenai, Alaska.
Was the population, you know?
Of Kenai?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I won't derail the show, but
Kenai's not that. Kenai's a lot bigger than where I went.
Oh, so that wasn't the final destination?
No, that's not the final destination.
Jesus
we ain't even there yet, brother.
I'm sorry. All right, keep going.
So then we get off the plane. We meet up with the family friends that we're staying with. They drove all the way there to see us. And they're like, oh, we're happy to see you. Cool. So then we go to the store. We buy groceries, obviously. And I was surprised. I thought the groceries would be a lot more expensive. And honestly, after going to Hawaii, like Hawaii's prices were like, insane. Like everything was like twice as much as it is here.
Jesus.
Alaska, everything was only like 20% more, but we were going to like the higher end grocery store, like, the equivalent of Gerb's there, which like where things are already like 20% more expensive. So I was like, it kind of doesn't even see that much more expensive. That's kind of crazy. So that was interesting for sure. We got groceries, and then we're driving to their place, which is like 40 minutes to an hour away from Kenai, and we stayed in Ninilchik. If you want to go with the population of that.
Yeah, Ninilchik?
Yeah, Ninilchik. Ninilchik. It changes depending on what time of year it is. The population's a lot higher in the summer.
It's approximately 845, according to the... Jesus Christ.
It was a pretty small town. There was not many people there.
Yeah.
I will tell you that. So we're going to their house, and I swear to God, we turned down a gravel road.
Oh.
Okay? Man. And we are on this gravel road for like, I shit you not, like 3 miles or something before we get to their house.
Oh, okay. Like, so that's not bad, right?
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it's like, I mean, it took...
It's a long time to be jostling around on gravel.
Yeah, it was like, how fucking far deep are they? Now, I will say their house, their backyard, stunning view.
Yeah, that's all these pictures are.
Yeah, the views are top notch. Unfortunately, I don't have any great pictures of the view. I have a couple of their backyard that are good, but I didn't take any photos because my phone camera fucking sucks. And my parents just like take terrible photos, I guess, of scenery. Like, I don't know. And like when we were seeing the best scenery was when we were on a boat, and I did not want to take my phone out and risk dropping it. And I don't think my dad did either. So didn't really get great photos.
Sorry to derail again, but did you guys catch any of these goddamn giant people-sized fish?
Not any of those biggest ones, no.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry to, go ahead. Continue.
So we get to the house, and we like unload and unpack and do something. And I don't know what it is about Alaska, but there's like apparently like a thing, at least in this part of Alaska, where like everyone's homes is like 2 different homes, but like combined.
What?
It's like 2 small homes, but like next to each other. Like the family and friends we were staying with, they had like one main house that had like the kitchen, and it had a bathroom and an upstairs bedroom and a living room, and it's small. Like this thing's like, you would probably qualify it as a tiny house.
Okay.
In today's standards, like it's, I would say less than 1,000 square feet, pretty damn small. And they have like a deck that comes out of it, and then it attaches to like another house or building or like a cabin essentially that just has, I mean, it has like the smallest kitchen you've ever seen. It just has like a sink pretty much and a bathroom and a living room and an upstairs bedroom. And that was like kind of a theme that just like houses in Alaska are just like cut in half for some reason. Like I don't really know why. My best guess as to why is that in the winter you just stay in one of them and it's cheaper to heat because you only got to heat half the area.
Ah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my guess, but I have no idea. But it seemed like, I mean, it wasn't every house, but like a lot of houses were doing this whole split, like you got a small house and then like a side cabin next to it. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, then we chill out, we go to bed, and we wake up the next day and we're like, okay, what are we doing today? And we decided to go for a drive around town to see the town. So we went to the beach, and then we went to this like old church that they got that has like a cemetery out of it. And we just like walked to the cemetery, which was kind of cool. The cemetery was interesting because you'd see the tombstones and you just like get like a glimpse of their life. And I have two notable tombstones out there that I remember. One of them was like a family of like, I think it was a family of 4. Mm-hmm. And in the family was like a little baby that died after like 10 days.
Oh, that's really fucking
And
sad.
then the father of the baby, presumably, again, you don't really know for certain, but probably the father of the baby died like relatively young, like in their 40s or something, or in their 30s. And then like the mom and dad of, like essentially the grandparents of the dead baby, died after their son died. So like imagine being the poor parents, man. Like you have a kid, things are great, your kid has a kid, it dies 10 days later, and then like 10 years later your son dies, and then you die. Like you have to watch both your grandchild and your child die before you die. Like that.
Now, do you know that that's what happened?
I mean, I looked at the dates.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what it seemed like. Like they all had the same last name, and judging by when they were born, you know, you'd think that this is the parent. Now, again, maybe they were aunts or siblings or, you know, something else could be. But I mean, it seemed. I mean, this is out of a church. Like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, they're all buried next to each other. Like, I mean, it seemed pretty likely that happened. But yeah, that was a little.
So why were you guys there though? Like, is it just like a pretty famous cemetery?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's not much to do. Turns out in a town of 840 people. So, you know, walking around the cemetery, that's peak of entertainment right there, man. Jeez. That's the best you're gonna fucking get. And then there was the only tombstone that made me cry. I don't know if it was because I saw all the other tombstones. Those were just the breaking point. The tombstone, it said, "Thank you for a wonderful life," or something like that. I don't know, man. It just had me crying.
Yeah.
Had me tearing up, man. It felt like personal. It felt like even though this person never knew me, they were still thanking me.
You don't think that maybe their family was thanking them?
It could have been, but I don't know. I feel like if it's on your tombstone, it would be like you talking to the people
that's gonna bury you. Yeah.
Yeah, that visit you, not necessarily. I mean, it could be, right? It could be, but then it's like, why are you putting that on their tombstone, man? Like, I'm giving you my message on your tombstone.
But then, like, I mean, well, yeah, like maybe it's how you said it. It's like, you know, they were a hippie, so like anybody that sees it, it's like, hey, thanks for being a part of my story.
Yeah, I don't know, it just kind of got to me.
Huh.
So that was pretty cool. It was a fun little cemetery to walk around. I'm not going to discount it. It was definitely pretty cool, but like, you know, I went on vacation for a cemetery. Okay.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
A little lame. And then, dude, let me tell you the worst part about going on vacation with fucking old people, aka my parents and their friends, is that they just. So like we'll wake up at like 9 a.m. Okay? Now I'm used to waking up at like 6.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with waking up at 9. Okay. And then we'll like eat and we'll like get ready. And by the time we're ready to go, it'll be like 10 a.m. or something. Okay. Great. And then we'll go do something and it'll take like an hour to drive there because we're in the middle of fuck all nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. And then we get there and we do something for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. And then it's like, oh, well, we got to get lunch now. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't eat lunch, but it's like, okay, people got to eat, but like, we've done 2 hours of stuff, and now you want to eat lunch, and then like after we eat lunch, it's like, all right, well, I guess we go back to the house now. I'm like, are we gonna do anything, man? Like, well, we got 2 hours of shit a day? Like, oh my god!
Yeah, so like by like 4 or 5 o'clock, they're ready to call it a day.
Yeah. It's just like, and it takes an hour to get home, right? So you have lunch at like 1, takes an hour to do lunch. Now it's 2. When we drive home, now it's 3. So like, well, shit. All right, let's just call it a day now. Like, I'm like, what? Hello? So a little rough. That was kind of an issue I had with the whole vacation. It just felt like every day, which is a little bit short. But we get back from the church, and now we need to have a nap because we're old, apparently. And I'm like, all right, fine. Well, here we go. This begins.
Damn. So that's probably why too you were bummed that your brother didn't come, because like
it would have been nice to have someone around my age to do things
kind of bounce
with.
off of.
Yeah. So it was a little rough. Anyways, wait, we're almost to the great part. Okay. So we get home. We're back to the house, whatever you want to call it, and we take a nap, I guess. I don't know. And I am awoken. I don't know if I was awoken. I think I was already up and I was like watching YouTube or whatever. But I am like alerted to strange moaning sounds.
Oh no.
Coming from below me. I was in like the upper loft and there was weird moaning sounds behind me. And I'm like, don't tell me my parents forgot I was up here. Like, please, God knows. So I mute, I pause the video and I'm like listening. And I'm hearing, and I'm like, oh, it's definitely my mom moaning. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And, well, maybe luckily or unluckily, they weren't doing it. My mom was just in unbelievable, excruciating pain. So I'm like kind of freaking out what's going on. And I didn't really go down there. I don't know what I said, but I'm just listening to it. And she's talking to her friend that we're staying with. And they're like, okay, we need to go to the hospital. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess, and I'm listening to this. Like, I've never heard my mom, like, she can deal with pain. And she is not able to deal with this. Like, she is struggling to breathe. It hurts so much.
Oh, shit. So it was her heart?
I don't know. Well, I know what it is now, but we'll get there.
Oh, okay.
We'll get there. So, don't ruin the story, man.
Sorry, hey, shit.
So we frickin'...
What are you, okay.
Never stop. Keep going. So... we're gonna take her to the hospital. Now again, we're in the middle of fuck all nowhere, Alaska. Like the nearest hospital is, 40 minutes away. Right? So we get her in the car, which is a bit of a struggle. And the family friend I was staying with is like, suggests maybe we should call an ambulance, right?
Yeah.
Because you're in a lot of pain. They're gonna, they got a little bit of tools to keep you going while you're on the way to the hospital, and they might be able to get you there a little bit faster than we can. Right, my mom's like, no, I don't want an ambulance. And we're like, okay, so we load her up in the car, and I haven't said like anything to her because I don't want to like be in the way, but I like just get in the car, and my mom's like, is that my dad? Not her dad, my dad. And she's like, I don't want him coming. But I'm like, no, it's me, Mom. Don't worry. To be fair, my dad does find a way to make stressful situations more stressful. So
How would he have made that more stressful?
He would have said something stupid. He would have like suggested something just completely ridiculous.
Like a pit stop or something?
Yeah, something like, let's stop and get gas. Let's make sure we get the cheap gas too, because this is gonna, like something. He would have done something stupid. So, in her defense, that is my dad's, plan, or not plan, but he ends up doing that sometimes. So he doesn't end up going. I go and tell Dad. I'm like, yo, Dad, we're going to the hospital. He doesn't seem concerned at all. I'm like,
what?
He's like, all right. I'm just like, what the fuck, Dad? I don't know if he saw how much pain she was in though, because I think the last time my dad saw her, according to like me piecing the stories together, I think my mom was just starting to feel some pain and was like, hey, I'm going to go for a walk outside. I think that was the last time my dad saw her. So,
but even
I don't think he heard, the moaning and the groaning and the amount of pain that she was in that I saw. I think if he saw that, he'd probably, hopefully, insist on also going to the hospital.
I mean, even still, though, like...
Yeah, we'll go to the hospital, all right.
On vacation, he's like, all right, yeah.
All right, okay, sounds good to me. Have fun. It's just like, okay. All right. So anyways, we're driving down the road, right? My mom's freaking out in the passenger seat. We're driving, and then it's so we're passing like, it's not a hospital, but it's like, I guess, a fire station where they have ambulances, or we're coming closer to it. And my mom's like, okay, I want the ambulance that I said I didn't want. Like, if my mom's asking for an ambulance, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, you came to see me for the first time. So we stop at that station, which conveniently the family friend happened to work at. So she called 911, let the 911 operator know that we're going to that station to let them know to have an ambulance ready. So we go there, we load her up into the ambulance, and I'm like thinking she might die. You know, I'm not saying that she's gonna die, but like, I haven't seen her, you know, in this much pain like ever in my life. It doesn't seem good. I don't know what's happening. You know, she's asking for an ambulance, so like, I know shit's hitting the fan pretty bad here. So I'm a little bit worried. So, you know, I don't tell my mom I love her enough, probably. So as she was getting loaded in the ambulance, I told her I loved her. So, you know, for all you fuckers who say I don't say it as my mom, yes, I do. I say it when I'm worried she's gonna die. Pieces of shit.
Well, and like, you know, a conversation that we had like a little bit before you're leaving, like, I kind of hope that put...
Who's that lobster? Who's the lobster?
You know, perspective.
You're the lobster. You're the lobster.
You know. But continue.
Yeah, so anyways, I'm in the car we're following the ambulance. I'm in the car with a family friend, and I start, as soon as they close the doors on the ambulance, I start crying, as you probably would.
Yeah.
And, you know, luckily the family friend is a trained medical person, and she's like, don't worry about it. She's probably fine. She's in good hands, and we'll be all right. So that was nice. We get to the hospital, and early indicators are that it's a kidney stone. My mom's had kidney stones before, and she's, you know, said it's never been like this.
Yeah.
So we're not entirely sure. So they run some tests on her. Oh, they give her drugs first. So she throws up, like, right as soon as they're hooking her up to drugs.
Damn.
And so the combination of her getting the drugs and throwing up, she felt great. You know how you feel always, like, real great after you throw up?
Yeah.
Yeah, she threw up, and they started giving her drugs, and she was not screaming in pain anymore after that. So that was good.
Yeah.
They do the tests, they come back, and they're like, yeah, you got an 8mm kidney stone in there, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, that's pretty freaking massive. So, day one of the vacation.
That was day one?
That was day one. Mom gets a fucking kidney stone.
Damn.
So, yeah, I put a little damper on the rest of the vacation, because now she doesn't really want to do very much. So, like, the next day, we go to the store, we get her medication, and she's still in pain, and so the whole vacation is kind of, there wasn't really much exciting things that happened. We went to a rodeo, which was kind of cool, but again, it was like the classic old people shit. Like, we went to the rodeo, which it wasn't even that far, it wasn't even an hour drive, but like, we stayed there for like, maybe not even an hour, bro. And I'm like, brother, like, what are we, like, this sucks. Like, I love my parents, man, but if we're going on a vacation, I need someone my age to be there. I either need a girlfriend or I need my brother. Okay, like, I'm sorry. It's tough out there, man.
Well, and then too, maybe next time, but like, also, like, because last time you guys went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
You know, so like, maybe the next place you guys go would be more like closer to civilization. So even if they don't want to do stuff, you could go off on your own, you know, and see some shit. Like, maybe suggest.
I mean, we did stuff. Like, I don't want to sit here and say we didn't do stuff. The highlight of the trip was definitely when we went and did a fishing trip, a tour-guided fishing trip. So we drove out, again, an hour to get there. The crazy thing was my dad booked the trip, and it was, like, non-refundable. So he booked the trip for, you know, him, his wife, me, my brother, his girlfriend, and then the couple that we were staying with, right? So 7 people in total.
Yeah.
3 people ended up going.
Oh,
just
man.
Me, my dad, and the husband of the couple that we were staying with. And then my mom and the wife stayed home because, you know, she had a kidney stone and didn't want to be out in the middle of nowhere on a lake.
Yeah.
She had some issue.
Damn.
So, yeah. Well, luckily, we just found some people. That way we found like 4 other people that they knew, that the families knew in Alaska to join. So at least my dad, you know, got to give the experience to someone, but still a little bit of a shame. But that was an awesome trip. We got on another little propeller plane. This one was a seaplane, so it took off the water.
Ah.
But it was still, max size 10 people. But they let me sit in the cockpit next to the pilot, so that was pretty freaking cool.
Fuck that noise. So you got a front row seat.
Got a front row seat. And you couldn't really see anything, though. I think that was a little too short. You can't really see much out the front, because it's like... Anyways, we land, we get there, we get on like a little... I mean, it's a pretty small boat. But it's enough to hold... How many people were on that boat? I think we had 5 people. It was like a 5-people boat. So, it was pretty small. It just had a little, hand motor in the back. And we're going to... I mean, it is beautiful. Again, I don't have any photos because we were on a small boat and I didn't want to risk losing my phone, and neither did my dad. But the scenery was just stunning, man. I mean, you're on a lake. There's the mountains. The mountains at the top of the mountains, have some snow on them. But then as you go further down, it's just all green and lush. And, oh, man, I mean, it was beautiful.
Damn.
Not much I can really say about that. So we get to the fishing spot, and we're fishing, and we're waiting to get to the prime position. It's like a line of boats to get to the prime fishing spot. And so we're fishing, and we're not really catching anything. I think one guy... the husband of a couple that we just invited, we didn't really know them, but they were just like friends of our friends, and they were like, forget, sure, we'll go if the tickets are free. I think the husband was catching some fish, but like everyone else was not really having any luck. And then we get to the prime fishing spot where all the fish are, and like we just about get there, and then a family of bears roll up, a mama and I think it was 3 cubs, maybe it was just 2 cubs. And they jump into the water, like right where we're fishing at. Like like not more than 15 feet away from us. Like I have the picture, you can see how close it is. I'll show you after. It's like the bear's right fucking there. And the bear goes in the water where all the fish are, like goes down, grabs a fucking fish, pulls it out of the water and starts eating it right in front of us. Like it's unbelievable. And then the cubs start running over and they're trying to get a piece of the fish. And the mom's like, no. It's fucking my fish,
Jeez, yeah.
It's so awesome. It was awesome. Unfortunately, that scared all the fish away. So we didn't really catch any at that spot, believe it or not.
So did the bear like swim out?
Yeah, the bear was swimming. It was swimming, dude. That big fucking bear was swimming.
Is this a polar bear?
No, it was a brown bear.
Because that's what I imagined at the rodeo. I imagined that there was just some guy wrestling a polar bear.
No. The rodeo was like how I would describe it, just Alaska in general, is like Texas but cold.
Oh, okay.
Like they got horses, they got cowboy hats, they got the weird fucking pants things that have the frills for no fucking reason. You're like, what the fuck does that even? Yeah, it was, and like the way people drove and acted and stuff. It was just like it was Texas,
cold Texas,
but cold. But I mean, it wasn't that cold when I was there because it was the summer, of course.
Yeah.
But it gets cold, of course. But that trip was awesome. Somebody went off on the boat to try to find another fishing spot where there was hopefully more fish. And we got there, and I was starting to catch some fish, which I've never really fished before. Like maybe I have when I was like 8 or something. Mm-hmm. I don't remember it, but that was my first time fishing, surely in like 10 years. And I was doing pretty good. I allegedly caught the biggest fish a tour guide has ever seen. I don't know if he just said that, made me feel good or something. But
how big was it?
It was apparently pretty big. I do have a picture of me holding fish, but I hate those kind of photos, so I can show it to you.
So did you guys keep the fish?
Yeah, we kept the fish.
You ate them?
I didn't eat them. I don't like fish, but my mom's going to eat them. We took them home.
Ah.
And my mom's presumably going to do something with them.
They let you bring them back from Alaska to Seattle?
Yeah, you got to buy a special box that keeps them cold on the plane. But yeah, you just buy the box and then you throw them in there and then take them home. But yeah, he like gutted the fish on the little boat as we were going back to the plane. So that was kind of cool to watch him, gut them live. It's kind of interesting. And then we stopped at like a waterfall. Oh my God, man. I mean, it's just stunning. It's just gorgeous, man. We did get a photo of the waterfall. I'll show you that. But yeah, the scenery was oh so pretty. Yeah. And that was the greatest thing because we left at like 9 and we didn't get back till like 6. Like that day we actually got like a full, like 6-7 hours of fun looking at the scenery, fishing, spending time with people, talking. That was the great day. I wish every day was like that, but most days were, let's go do this thing for 2 hours. All right, let's grab lunch. All right, let's go home. Like that was most days, unfortunately, in Alaska.
Yeah, that's vacationing with the.
And then yeah, my mom getting the kidney stone did not help at all. So that was a little unfortunate. Other things that happened, we went to a town called Homer,
Okay.
which is like a little tourist trap. It's like literally like a piece of sand that's like higher than the other sand around it, and it just goes off like a couple miles into the water. So it's like literally just like a straight line of beach, and there's like shops everywhere and stuff. And I was hoping to get you a coaster while I was there.
Oh man,
as you know, you're a coaster man.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we only went into like 4 or 5 shops. There was one thing that place that had a coaster, but it was like a set of 4, and I'm like, bro, does not need 4 more damn coasters.
Yeah, no.
It's
the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts. So, and again, we went like 4, like this whole like tourist shop town. Like pretty much the whole thing to do is go into shops. We went into like 4 shops, and then we're like, yeah, let's get lunch, and then let's go home. And I'm like, I probably could have said something like, I'd like to stick around and see more, but like I really didn't. You know, it's like, what was I gonna do? Just go into shops and like buy a coaster? Like I don't really buy things.
Yeah, and then by yourself with no transportation. You know, like.
Well, I mean, they would have stuck it out with me probably if I spoke up. That's what I'm saying. But like, if they don't want to go home, like I don't want to be that one guy who's like, yeah, let's stay out. I went to the rodeo. Went to Homer. We went to
No Eskimos.
no Eskimo bitches.
No Eskimo bitches.
No Eskimo bitches. Unfortunately, I did go skinny dipping in the river in the backyard. They dared me to, which I'm like, obviously I'm gonna do it. I'll take any excuse to get naked. We all know that, so I don't know. And they're all like, so shocked that I did it. I'm like, my parents weren't shocked at all, right? My mom was like, knew what was coming when they dared me to,
Yeah. They're like, oh,
and they were like, wow, we're so proud of you. Wow, it's so cool that you did. I'm like, you don't know me at all. I guess they don't. I mean, why would they? But yeah, no, I took that. It was very cold.
I was gonna say,
that.
yeah,
It was a little.
freezing.
I didn't stay in there very long. I just dunked down to like my shoulders got under. I didn't put my face under or anything, and like immediately got out. But that was kind of fun. I went for a little ATV ride around their land, so it was cool. But then like on the second to last day, I went to a beach, and we were just like beach combing, looking for cool rocks and shit. And I was like, wait, wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if I got Darius a big flat rock as a coaster? And so, a rock!
Oh shit! It does look like a coaster though.
It does. It's not a very good coaster, I will say. If you put a thing on it, it doesn't really sit very flat.
Yeah. But no, yeah, thank you.
No, you do it the other way.
Oh, the other. Oh, so it doesn't ruin the table.
Yeah. So there you go. It does. It did have at some point this little stain right here.
Yeah.
I think it's that one. It was a mosquito that I killed, which
Okay.
was very funny because the family we were staying with, the wife of the family, when I was like, oh no, now I've got a mosquito on his rock.
Coaster. It's not very
Oh, is
sturdy.
it making you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely more of a decorative one. I wouldn't, unless you want to sand it down, I wouldn't actually use it as a coaster. If you want to just throw it away, I'm not going to be
I'm not gonna
insulted.
throw it away.
It is just a rock,
I'm not gonna throw it away.
but it is an certified, authentic
yeah,
Alaska
it's a
rock.
piece of Alaska.
It is.
Now,
but
when the aliens come, they're gonna be able to track me. Because that's where the aliens are,
in the rock?
in Alaska.
Oh, in Alaska. Yeah, they'll be able to find you from the rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I used it to kill a mosquito that was in the car, and I was like, oh no, now I've got mosquito guts all over my friend's coaster. And the wife was like, so you got the Alaska state bird on a coaster? That's freaking awesome. It was a joke that the mosquito is the Alaska state bird because I got so many mosquitoes there.
Oh man.
So a little joke there
Yeah.
was pretty funny. So you can say that you have a coaster with the Alaska state bird
Right.
on it or something. I don't know if you want to say that for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably missing something, but again, it wasn't super exciting if I'm missing it. The highlights were the hospital trip, the fishing trip, and I mean, that was it, really.
Damn. Well, that was on the fishing trip. You saw the bear.
Yeah, the bear was, I mean, that was like an incredible day. I mean, that was like it's up there for greatest days of my life, man. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, the
Damn.
scenery, and then, oh, I forgot, when we were going back to the, flying back on the little mini plane, they flew us around the mountains. We got to see the glaciers and stuff. And it was, oh my gosh, dude, it was so cool.
That does sound beautiful. If it's not too much trouble, you think maybe you could like post some of the pictures on the community portion of the YouTube, like so the citizens can see some of these sites?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, I guess. I can post with some of them. I'll put the one with me skinny dipping on there. I don't do the photo of me skinny dipping is top tier, dude. It's like, It's perfectly positioned in a way where you don't see anything, but you can still see that I'm naked. It's great. Exactly what I
Do
want.
you look miserable? Feels like the water's freezing cold.
Well, I've only got like 2 feet in so far. I hadn't really gotten that far into it yet. But no, it's a really far away photo because I just like, they dared me to it, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I just, went down and immediately did it, and they were like, they weren't ready to get in the photo, so they were like a little bit behind. So.
Oh my god, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, what? Are you actually gonna do it? Yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking do it. So we didn't do anything for the 4th of July. There wasn't any big events, which was kind of sad. I kind of wanted to see fireworks, but then again, the sun never goes down. So I mean, it goes down, but it's like still, like after this, when the sun goes down, but it's still light outside.
So like dusk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just there's dusk. There's day and there's dusk. There's no night.
Oh man, I love dusk.
Yeah. Well, the problem is dusk happens at like 11 to 4 a.m. So you kind of miss it because you're usually sleeping.
Oh, so it wasn't hard to sleep though. It wasn't hard to adjust.
They had curtains that you just pulled down. There was still a little bit of light seeping through, but it was fine. But yeah, anytime I woke up in the middle of the night, you look out the windows and there's still light coming in, and I'm just like, all right.
That's cool as hell, man.
Yeah, well, in the nighttime or the wintertime, it's all night.
Oh, so it's the opposite.
You get you get dawn, like 4 hours of daylight, and then dusk, and then like 12 hours of night or something. So you still have some light.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Alaska for you.
No vampires.
No, why would there be?
Because that movie 30 Days a Night. Well, you weren't there in the wintertime, so.
I was not. It was, vampires would hate it there. Half the year they can't even leave their fucking house, man.
Well, yeah, that's why they like 30 Days a Night. Like they come out and they go nuts.
They go nuts. All right. Yeah, that was a good time. Good time. The scenery was great, and the fishing trip was cool, and I mean the cemetery was. I mean, it's really sad to say that the cemetery was like, top 3 tanks. It kind of was. Yeah. It was a cool cemetery. Yeah, it was great. I would recommend, if you go to Alaska, have things to do every day. Don't just go up there and like wing it, because that was not it.
Or maybe go to a bigger city. Even
you could go to a bigger city. You could stay at like Kenai, and then you could go out to staying in Kenai is probably a lot better of things. It'd be a real long drive to go to Homer. It'd be like almost 2 hours if you want to go to that touristy town, because that's the other direction. But you could, 2-hour drive to go see a tourist town, sure, why not?
Yeah.
So yeah, Kenai would be cool to stay in. You could also just stay in Anchorage. Then you don't got to take the little propeller plane.
You don't what about Homer though? You wouldn't think people would want to like stay in the tourist town?
It didn't say a town. I guess you could stay in it, but it's like real far away from everything else. So if you want to do something that wasn't in Homer, you're looking at easily 2-hour drive.
Damn.
To do anything else. So if you find enough things to do in just Homer, but Homer seems like a kind of a one day. You go there, you see the shop, see the beach.
And that's it.
And that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Doesn't really seem like a place you want to stay for the whole time, but maybe. But that's Alaska, and that's pretty much time. So,
yeah.
Got anything we want to add? We got 2 minutes. Or we're going to just call it a little early.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you back.
Good to be back.
Yeah, we'll fucking
Don't have to worry about going to the hospital with my mom anymore.
Well, and once you said that she was saying it was the worst pain that she'd experienced, I assumed it was a kidney stone, because that's usually,
usually what it is.
Yeah, and like you didn't come back and was like, my mom died. So,
yeah, gotta figure that it was something all right.
Probably a kidney stone.
All right, well, thanks for watching, folks. And as always,
dog jump off bed.
Philosophy.